we confirm that they are on tomorrow, beginning 6 a.m. on the 2nd of May 2023. As we stated yesterday, the Constitution of Kenya, which in Article 37 provides that every person has the right peacefully and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. That has not been suspended. I repeat again, every person has the right peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. That provision has not been suspended. And our demonstrators tomorrow have been informed, and I repeat here, that tomorrow's demonstrations are going to be peaceful. Nobody is allowed to carry any weapon, and nobody should try to interfere with anybody's private business. We are basically demonstrating to present our petitions to respective authorities. Police cannot decide in advance that there shall be violence, then proceed to ban political activities that are protected by the Constitution. That is the making of a dictatorship. It amounts to a suspension of the Constitution. We will resist. We will resist. As we said yesterday, we shall present a petition to the IEBC, the Office of the President, the National Treasury, and the Public Service Commission. We repeat that the only violence and destruction of property that have taken place during our activities are when the police invade our marches and when Gachagua's hired goons to invade the Kenyatta family farm and steal sheep and cut down trees. Mr. Gachagua and Mr. Kamau Ichung'wah are themselves charged with sending goons to go and invade a farm and also a business premises, and no action has been taken by these police officers against them. It is instructive that to date, nobody has been arrested over that invasion of the farm. Nobody has been arrested over the destruction of Spectre International factory by goons hired by the same Gachagua. The state cannot purport to ban our activities on the grounds that it is protecting public property, while at the same time sponsoring the destruction of property in another corner of the city. So these demonstrations, as I've mentioned, are going to be peaceful demonstrations. Mr. RUTO even today has repeated that they are stand banned, that is going to protect people's properties. We assure him there's going to be no destruction of people's properties. That is just an excuse. We assure Mr. Gachagua there will be no destruction of people's properties. Our people have been told to be peaceful. They're not even going to go to where people's places are. We're not going to markets. We're not going to shops. You say you're going to assemble at the Central Park in the city of Nairobi and march to the IBC headquarters and present a petition there. March to the office of the President along Uhuru Highway and present a petition. And also go to the Treasury buildings. There are no businesses along those streets. So therefore, nobody should come up with the excuse that they're going to protect people's properties tomorrow. They want to take this country to the dark days when people are not allowed to protest or to march. I invite them to see what is happening in France. Citizens have been demonstrating, buying tires on the streets in France, and they are protected by the police. They've been demonstrating in Europe, in Britain. They've been demonstrating in Israel. They've been demonstrating even in Japan. So we want to tell these people that Kenya fought very hard to bring this new constitution. We will ensure that the provisions of this constitution are protected. The civil rights of the people of Kenya must be respected by whoever is in the regime, unless they want to impose a kind of civilian dictatorship back on our people. Asanteni sana. End of the statement.
My name is Emmanuel Tor from KTN News. Just one question. Your previous attempts to access the CBD were unsuccessful. Okay.
What's your voice?
All right. My name is Emmanuel Tor from KTN News. Your previous attempts to access the CBD were unsuccessful, and tomorrow you've targeted at least 4 government installations. How are you going to do this time around, and how are you going to access? Thank you.
Well, of course, we know where those institutions are. Last time, we were barred from entering CBD. We therefore were forced to actually go on the periphery of the towns. We never chose to go to places like Madari, or to Kawangware, or Kangemi, or Kibra.